Welcome to everyone. This is Eliezer. Today we are going to discuss about the basics of simple past tense. Okay, so till now we have studied about the full details of present tense. Under the present tense, we have discussed four types: simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. Today we are going to discuss about the simple past. This is one of the four types of past tense. Okay. So past simple tense is also called as past indefinite tense. Indefinite means completed things. Okay. So it is used to indicate a finished or completed action in the past that was happened or occurred at a specific point of time in the past. Okay. Something might have happened in the past and it was completed. Okay, the completed actions will be referred with the help of past indefinite tense or past simple tense. Okay, simple past tense. A specific time or it might have covered a long period of time. Okay, it might have covered a long period of time in the past and it was completed. It was over. Okay, so to express the completed actions in the past many years ago or many hours ago or many days ago. Okay, so for denoting such type of actions in the past we are using simple past tense. Okay, here we are going to discuss about the structure of simple past tense. What about the structure? So all the tenses have structures. Okay, basic format: the positive form, and then negative form, question form, and short answer form. Okay, so first one, positive form. Positive form means subject. First subject I, we, they, you, we, right? Plus verb to. So let me give one example. Take one verb, go. So who is V1, went V2, and gone V3. Okay, V1, V2, V3. Likewise, we are classifying. Okay, so in that, V2 is the second form of the verb. Went. In the case of example, go, it is went, V2 form. Okay, so I went. I went there yesterday. Okay, so completed thing in the past. And then the negative form, subject plus didn't is the auxiliary verb. Okay, negative auxiliary verb, did not, plus v1 form. So in the case of negative form, the verb will be v1, not v2. Okay, that is very much important, right? So I didn't go there, not I didn't went there. Okay, that is wrong. I didn't go there. Okay, I didn't finish the work, right? Okay, so this is to be noted here is that here V1 form has to be used, not V2 form. So V2 form will be in the positive form. Okay, in the negative form, V1 form of verb should be used. Okay, question form, did plus subject plus V1. Here also V1 form. Okay, did I meet you on yesterday? Did you meet me on yesterday? Like that. Short answer form, no or yes. I didn't meet you. Yes, I I met you. Right. So likewise, the structures of simple past tense: positive structure, negative structure, and the question format. Okay. Let us move on to the next slide. Next slide is giving the details on positive sentences. So positive sentences is subject plus verb to form. Okay, let me give some examples. We watched. We is the subject. Watched is the second verb form. We too watched. Watched. Right. They went to the party yesterday. You can add according to the sentence construction: SVO, SVA, SVIO, DO, SVO pattern. All the patterns will be suitable for this case. She read the textbook. She read. Okay, so he drew beautiful pictures last week. I learned Spanish last summer. You gave the present to your friend. We bought a new car. So all these sentences have subject plus V2 format, right? So this is going to be the positive sentences. In the next slide, we are going to see the negative form of simple past tense: subject plus didn't auxiliary verb plus V1 base form of the verb. Okay, we didn't watch the news last night. Short form is didn't. Okay, we did not. They did not, or they didn't go to the party yesterday. She didn't read the book. All these tenses show the completed actions, right? So mainly completed actions will be expressed with the help of simple past tense. We might have completed in the past. Okay, some long ago, very long ago, when I was a young boy, I was seen that, right? So I went there like that. Next slide is giving the details of question sentences. Questions will be started with did, auxiliary form of the verb plus subject plus base form of the verb v1. Did we watch the news last night? Did they go to the party yesterday? Here did, they is the subject, go is the verb, base form of the verb v1 verb. Did she read the textbook? Did he drew beautiful pictures last week? Like that. Okay, so question form sentences we can make like these examples, right? So here we need to discuss regular verbs as well as irregular verbs, because it is very much important in the case of past tense. So when we come to discuss about the past tense, the verbs are going to be changed, right? So for example, take the verb write. Okay, so that is the V1 form, and V2 form is used here, right? V2 form is used here, and V1 form also used here in this type of simple past tense, right? So we need to know the V2 form, right? So who went, write wrote. Okay, in the case of write, wrote, and v3 is written. V3 is not being used here. Okay, so v3 will not be used here. That is in perfect tense. Okay, so here for verbs ending in e, add a d. Okay, you have to add d for the verbs ending in e. For example, so here the verb live. So the live verb ends with e. Okay, so for those verbs which are ending with e, you have to add D. Okay, so live, lived, love, loved, date, dated, agree, agreed, die, died, right? So for the verbs which are ending with E, you should add D to the verb. Okay, so these are the regular verbs, right? And the continuation of the regular verbs. So for verbs ending in consonant plus Y, change Y to I and add ED to the verb. What is meant by consonant and vowels? So the total 26 letters from the English language has been classified into two types. One is first, no, not first, 21 letters of the English language is consonants, and 5 letters are going to be vowels. As you all know that vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Other than A, E, I, O, U is called to be consonants. Okay, so out of 26 letters in English, 26 alphabets in English language, 21 are belonging to consonants, and then the remaining 5 are going to be vowels. Okay, so here for the verbs which are ending with consonant plus Y, I'll teach you here. In this try, second letter is R. Second alphabet is R. So R is the consonant and plus Y, right? So consonant plus Y, you have to change the Y to I. That means you have to remove the Y, and in place of Y you should add I, right? So here T-R-Y. So here R is the consonant plus Y is changed to be I, and you have to add ed, right? So let me explain one more. Carry. So here ry. So R is the consonant and Y is plus Y. Change Y to I. So here ri is, Y is changed to be I, and then ed gets added with that verb. Okay, so carry, carried, dirty, dirtied, hurry, hurried, spy, spied, cry, cried. Okay. Next, regular verb forms. For the verbs that are one syllable, single syllable, and ending in vowel plus consonant, but not Y or W. Okay, consonants means 21 letters. In that 21 letters, exception cases, Y or W should not come in the consonant side. And double the consonant and then add ed. Let us go for example, fan. Okay, so fan is a single syllabic word, bisyllabic word, trisyllabic word, tetrasyllabic word. So syllabifications will be discussed later on. Okay, here fan. So in this fan, ending in vowel plus consonant. So A is the vowel plus consonant, N is the consonant. So in the consonant side, Y or W should not come. Okay, consonant 21 letters. In the 21 letters, they are given the exceptional cases, Y or W should not come. So here Y, W is not come. So N. So vowel plus consonant is available here. So A plus N. So you have to double the consonant. So double N, double the consonant, right? So F-A-N-N, and then add ed. Okay, likewise, crab, crabbed, node, noded, pat, pat, pin, pinned, rib, rib. Okay, so likewise we have to follow the procedures for regular verbs. Okay, next, for other verbs you just add ed to the verb. Okay, other than the thing which we have discussed, you can add ed to the verb. Cross, crossed, jump, jumped, lift, lifted, allow, allowed, open, opened, paint, painted. Okay, next, irregular verbs. What are irregular verbs? So irregular verbs are the strong verbs, most used often than the rest. Okay, these irregular verbs are most used than the one which we have discussed in the regular parts, regular verbs. Okay, so here they have given some examples. Okay, present form, past form, past participle form. This is V1 is present form, past form is V2, and the past participle is V3 form. Okay, V1, V2, V3. That is very much important. We have to learn more V1, V2, V3. Okay, so then only we can talk in English fluently. Go, went, gone. Okay, so go is the V1 and went is the V2 form and gone is the V3 form. So these are the things, irregular verbs. Regular verbs means we have to add ed, ied to the verb, or just d, adding d to the verb, like that. Irregular verbs are not the regular verbs. It is just opposite to the regular verbs. Okay, remaining verbs other than regular verbs are called to be irregular verbs. These are the strong verbs, and these verbs are most used in all the cases. Go, went, gone, get, got, say, said, see, saw, seen, think, thought, know, knew, known. You can list out a lot of examples in English language. Okay, so higher is the learning of verbs, higher is the fluency, right? So we have to learn more verbs. This is the details of irregular verbs. Next, we are going to see the uses of simple past tense. Where and all we can use the simple past tense. What are the ways we can use simple past tense? So in that first use is simple completed actions in the past. Okay, so this is only going to be mainly used completed actions in the past. So simple past tense is using to express the idea that an action started and finished at a specific time in the past. In a particular time, in a particular period of time, the particular actions had been completed in the past. Okay, so the speaker may not actually mention the specific time. Sometimes the speaker might have not specified the time. Okay, but it might have completed in the past with a particular period of time. Example, I saw a movie yesterday. This action, he completed seeing the movie. Okay, so this action is completed in the past, right? I saw a movie. The action is completed in the past. I didn't see a play yesterday. Okay, he didn't see that. Okay, so last year I traveled to Japan. Okay, so this action was completed in the past. Okay, last year it was completed. Last year I didn't travel to Korea. This action is completed. Okay, he didn't travel. That is the action. Okay, it was completed. Did you have dinner last night? This action is completed in the past. Either he might have taken a dinner or might not have taken the dinner. That doesn't matter, but it is completed in the past, right? She washed her car yesterday, right? Last week, last month, last year, likewise. So completed actions in the past is denoted with the help of simple past tense. Next uses series of completed actions. In order to depict the series of completed actions, we are using the simple past tense. We use the simple past tense to list a series of completed actions. So let us see the example. We can understand it easily. I finished work. This is a simple past tense completed action. Walked to the beach and found a nice place to swim. So these are the repeated completed actions. All are completed. All are brought to be same in the simple sentence, right? He arrived from the airport at 8, checked into the hotel at 9, and met the others at 10. So this is a series of completed actions. 8 o'clock one action is completed, 9 o'clock one action gets completed, 10 o'clock one action got completed, right? So these are the completed actions. In order to denote the completed actions, we are using the simple past tense. Okay. Next slide is giving the details of the duration in the past under the uses of simple past tense. Duration in the past. The simple past can be used with a duration which starts and stops in the past. A duration is a longer action, often indicated by expressions such as for 2 years, for 5 minutes, all day. Okay, so yesterday we discussed present perfect continuous tense is used with the help of for and since, right? So for means in order to denote the long duration, long tasks which might have taken long duration. Okay, so not to denote that, we are using the simple past tense for the particular actions might have completed in the past and might have consumed somewhat of time. Okay, so I lived in Brazil for 2 years. So they lived in Brazil for 2 years. Continuation in the past, but it is completed. Okay. Shauna studied Japanese for 5 years. She learned Japanese for 5 years, for a period of 5 years. In the past, it was completed. This action is completed in the past. They sat at the beach all day. Okay, so yes, might be yesterday or might be last year, but all the day they spent in the beach. They didn't stay at the party the entire time. They didn't stay at the party, right? We talked on the phone for 30 minutes. For the 30 minutes, okay, so this is a time duration in the past, but it shows the completed action. Okay, the call duration had been completed in the past. Okay, so they have completed completed talking on the phone, right? So in order to represent the duration in the past for the completed actions, we are using the simple past tense. Fourth one, habits in the past. You might be shy, you might be frightened, or you might be intelligent. Okay, so not to denote that habits in the past, we are using the simple past tense. Okay, to describe a habit which stopped in the past. I studied French when I was a child. So when he was a child, he studied French. After that, he stopped. The particular accents got over. Okay, he played the violin in some days ago or in some years ago, but now the thing is not continuing, right? So it gets completed. He didn't play the piano, so he didn't play in the past. The action is completed. Did you play a musical instrument when you were a kid? When you were a kid, you started playing musical instruments. He might be played or he might not have played, that doesn't matter, but this action is completed in the past. Okay, so not to represent the habits in the past, we are using the simple past tense. And the last one, past facts or generalizations. Okay, general concepts are past facts, factual things in the past. So we are using the simple past tense. Examples, she was shy as a child. When she was a child, she was shy. But now she is very outgoing student. Okay, so later on, so as the years are going past, so the people will get improved in their activities, right? So they will not be like childish. He didn't like tomatoes before. He didn't like in the past, but right now we don't know. He may be liking. Okay. Did you live in Texas when you were a kid? When you were a kid, and he might be lived or he might not be lived. It might be completed in the past. Okay. People paid much more to make a cell phone calls in the past, right? Paid much more. Now paid less, right? So to represent past facts or generalizations, past fact or generalizations, we are using simple past tense. Okay, so let us recall one more time. Structure of the simple past tense: positive form, negative form, and short answer form. Let us see it in this detail. Positive form, subject plus V2 form. Okay, second verb, go, went. Okay, so examples, we watched the news last night. Next, a negative form is started with the subject plus didn't, auxiliary verb plus V1. We didn't watch the news last night. And the question format, interrogative format, did. It started with the did plus subject plus V1. Did we watch the news last night? Okay. Regular verbs. I have differentiated regular verbs and irregular verbs. So regular verbs is often to be added with the E or IED or D. Okay, so but irregular verbs are not so like that. Okay, so here the verbs which are ending in E added D. Okay, so live, lived ends with the E and added with D, ED. Okay, here consonant plus Y, we have to change the Y to I and then add ED. Try, y is getting changed to I, and we have added ed, tried. Okay, next one, as it is a single syllabic word, fan, and it's ended with the vowel plus consonant. A is the vowel and n is the consonant. Consonant means here y or w should not come. Okay, exceptional case. And so a n, we have to double the consonant n, nn. So a nn and then add ed. So fan, fanned, crab, crabbed, like that. And for other verbs, we have to add ed to the verb. Cross, crossed, jump, jump, lip, lipped, like that. Okay, these are the regular verbs. And irregular verbs, just opposite to the regular verbs. We no need to add any ed or ied to the verb. Okay, go, went, to, gone, simply different. Okay, v1, v2, v3 are different. Sometimes same. Simple past uses come to represent the completed actions in the past. I saw a movie yesterday. It was completed in the past. To represent the completed actions in the past, we are using simple past tense. Second use, series of completed actions. I finished the work, walked to the beach, and then found a nice place to swim. Okay, so likewise, the completed and the repeated completed actions. Completed actions are repeated in the same sentence. To represent like these sentences, we are using simple past tense. Okay, so some accents might have consumed a little bit of time in the past. Okay, so to represent those consumed actions in the past, we are using simple past tense. I lived in Brazil for 2 years. 2 years they spent their lifetime in the past. Okay, so to denote it, we are using simple past tense. And habits in the past. Okay, I studied French. Okay, when I was a child. Okay, he might be shy in the past, but now he is better in his activities, right? So habits, he played the violin, he didn't play the piano. Okay, his habits in the past is represented by simple past tense. And the last one, to represent the faster facts or generalizations. He didn't like tomatoes, he was shy. Now she is better. Okay, so now she is intelligent. Did you live in Texas when you were a kid? The past facts, fast truth things, okay, important things, and generalizations. People paid much more in the past for cell phones calls, but now less, right? So to denote the past factor generalizations, we are using simple past tense. Okay, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or queries, you can find me at tlasat@gmail.com and my YouTube channel name Eliezer T. Okay, you can connect with us for more videos on English, Maths, Science, and Electrical Engineering concepts in the coming days. Thank you all. Thank you.